Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... Well, I have to say that the last person that I expected to be here when I start a stream early is the one person that I know is in Australia. So, welcome, Farpod. I'm glad you could make this at a time that I would presume would be less convenient for you than normal. So, there you have it. But in case people are wondering why I'm streaming early in the first place this time, it's because I want to get to bed sooner. Because tomorrow I have an early start for me, basically, early for any YouTuber for that matter, because I'm going to be on the radio. That's right, yeah. BBC Radio Surrey wants to talk to the director of the pantomime that I'm in, and also there's an extra slot there. He said there'd be a slot for like a second person if anyone wants to join him. And I was the only person that replied. So it's going to be the director and me talking about the pantomime that he has conceived from the ground up. So I will most likely not be doing much talking, but I'll be there. So there you go. Fair enough. Sunday. That makes sense. Yes, so fancy. Oh no, it isn't. Anyway, so that's why we're doing this early for right now. That being said, we do have a guest here, Aiden DeBest, so
hello.
I'm not sure how much time saving will be involved, but we'll do our best. We'll do our best.
I may or may not have checked it out, and let's just say half the video doesn't exist. Half the video is credits.
Okay, so
it's going
to be an early
video.
Stream and a short stream. Okay,
Yay!
Yeah, I thought to myself, hey, 10 minutes would be nice to have like a video by itself. Okay.
No, it's 5 minutes. It's technically.
That, to be honest, that is still better than one of yesterday's videos, which was, I believe, like 5 minutes long in total, but most of that was intro and credits, and the creator talking at the end. So it was 1 minute of actual content.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was FNAF content, so you know we don't need that much of it anyway.
Yeah, we don't need much content to talk about FNAF. We just talk.
No. So so fortunately there was a second video there, so it was more substantial. So yeah, I guess having a guest here is going to be ideal after all. Sorry.
Ow!
I cut you off there.
I forgot we immediately started off with the screaming and the.
It opens in media res. I appreciate that.
Oh, a quick update. I have started editing the first scene of the next Mutant Girl episode. So, yeah.
I have also been editing the audio for not only that first scene, because, you know, that came from me anyway, but also...
Send me stuff once I finish this scene, by the way.
You want me to just keep, like, churning out the audio to you specifically?
Stuff. I mean...
Because... I have two more scenes fully finished in terms of the audio. If you want to claim those as well.
I mean, are they long? Wait, I mean, I'm asking if they're long. If they're short, maybe offer them to Emily and Quadzy. But if they're long, send them to me.
I think one of them is 2 minutes. The other one I don't remember.
Okay. Well, tell me the duration later. Anyways, so yeah, Mutant Girl production is here, or sort of. The next Mutant Girl episode is in production.
Yeah, that's right. We've only got one more VA left, so only one scene needs someone to submit for it. So we thought, yeah, let's just put together everything else, especially before New Year, which is, you know, remake time, when it's going to really amp up. Let's do it. Let's, you know, try and get something else out. It's not going to make it for Gacha Fest, but, you know, it'll exist. Gacha Fest has that big flaw, incidentally, which is that the cutoff date for it is precisely December 15th, and the start of it is January 1st every single year, meaning that anything that comes out from December 16th to the 31st will not count towards any Gacha Fest at all.
Wouldn't it make more sense if they had it like from December 16th to X what to
To the 15th, yes.
15th
It would,
of
absolutely.
the next
yeah.
year. That would make more sense.
I
Maybe you should tell the organizers about that.
Yeah, I might recommend that to Mops, because, yeah, like, the 15th is obviously for the cutoff date so that, you know, the judges can all vote, which I guess is good that I'm getting out all the audio now, because I'll be busy afterwards.
Yeah. Well,
but, yeah.
I mean, voting shouldn't take too long if you've seen a majority of the videos.
I'm not sure if I've seen a majority, but I have, obviously, for the past couple of months, tried to, you know, crank out as many of them as possible, including this one.
I mean, if you've seen enough of the big highlights, you know, or like the major highlights that are probably going to be the most contentious ones to talk about, you know, like the big ones, like the big.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure if I have. That's the thing, you know, because with not only are a lot of videos similar to each other, but you know, there's several of them that are the same other different episodes that I haven't even like reached at that point. So because I was trying to do those for the reviews and everything, and also the whole point of this is that it's all on even ground, and you know, trying to figure. And I'm not, you know, I'm not saying like I haven't like scrolled through and looked at like the statistics of like any of them anyway, because you know, obviously for Gacha review everything's judged on the same level anyway, but also
I mean, I was talking more like
but also for the judges, yeah,
I was talking more like the stuff that is obviously super well put together and that would be at least looked at a lot harder than other videos, you know, or like noticed a lot faster.
I suppose. Although if I had to guess, I'm most likely going to be the judge that is focusing the most on the underrated ones.
Yeah.
Which is not a slight at anyone else. It's just because, like, you know, my MO is kind of like that.
Anyways, the hell is on Earth or something right now. Everything is on fire.
Yes, something along those lines. The underworld hath indeed risen. Yeah, no, but actually, there is something else to address first, because the original video specifies to read the description.
Oh, so God. I hate videos that are like, hey, guys, to understand this video, read the description. It's like, what do you mean? I hate that. I'm like, I should be able to watch a video and understand it if it's a one-off video. I shouldn't have to read a whole
I will say
to understand a video.
I will say I have read the description, and there is nothing like that. So like, there's nothing that's like, oh yeah, to explain like this particular plot point or something. None of those things. But regardless, I feel like we should read it anyway, because it is an absolute gem of humanity. Oliver's voice actor was supposed to be someone else, so I voiced the rest of the likes because I could get the other lines, and the voice of Oliver is at the enjoy. And I had to voice Jaden because I couldn't get the lines from the original voice actor, and I had to voice the rest of Danielle's lines. Anyways, thank you to those people who have voiced the characters. Whoever you were, the few that remained. I really appreciate it. They're really talented, so I'm giving the people who voice act in this a shout out, because they've shown their talent in voice acting. So thank you to the people who were in here. No credits!
Yeah, you know.
What kind of shout out is this?
Hey, if you voiced in this,
the most who talked about the voice actors are the people that weren't actually, that didn't do their things. Where's the shout out? Oh my goodness. It's not like they can't do that, because at the bottom, the credit goes to the Alpha Sisters for using their OCs. So they're able to tag people by handle, the easiest way to credit people in a video, by the way, provided they have a YouTube channel, because obviously it just doesn't work, but that's a separate issue. But yeah, the easiest way, and they decided, okay, shout out to all the voice actors who I guess aren't going to be mentioned in here. I'm guessing that if you said the half the video's credits anyway, that's where we're going to see them, so that's fair enough. But yeah, I'm glad that we read that description, because now I have more questions than I had answers for.
Yeah, listen, a rule of thumb, doing anything voice acted, you should definitely at least say who voice acted who, and ideally link their socials, you know, to promote them, especially if they're doing it for free. Just, you know, a little voice acting thing that I recommend. Highly recommend.
Yeah, it's not a requirement, but it's one thing that we usually look out for, and it's usually just, you know, good convention to do. Also, yes, so is the JOs happening this year of Gacha Fest a thing? Yes, I mean, the Gacha Guild Awards became a thing after the Jacobs, and I still continued to you know, do the second edition, which, by the way, Oh, I've got to actually look at the Gacha Good Awards, like the second edition of those. But anyway, but yeah, the thing is that Gacha Fest and the Jacobs look for two slightly different things. Not only the categories mildly different to each other, there's lots of overlap. Let's not kid ourselves. But also the criteria, because with Gacha Fest, it's including everything that's in the project list that was submitted between like these particular days. So it's always focusing on the modern stuff. The Jacobs specifically focuses on anything that is featured on Gacha Review. Because those are the things that I've been able to judge this year, regardless of when they were posted. So that's the difference there. So some things will qualify for both, others will only qualify for one of them. So yeah. All right. If the description is the entire storyline, don't make the video. Oh yeah, no, that was a different issue. Not what we had in this case.
Yeah, but that is an issue to any creator. Please, any creators out there, please don't ever do that. Or like have like the backstory be written in the description. Like if you're not going to explain the backstory in the video, please do not write it in the description. Being like, oh, this character Jeanette, her backstory is that her father made her into like an android that looks humanoid, but she recently got back her human body, and that's going to be very vaguely talked about in the video. So just so you know, it's like, what?
Yeah, I think probably writing descriptions, if I had to guess, if I had to say what my first acquired skill was as a YouTuber, even like back in the day, I feel like I was pretty good at writing descriptions. And that's mainly because I treat them like a trailer. Or I know, hey, you know, person who famously doesn't like trailers, what a, you know, ironic statement to say.
Isn't it ironic, don't you think?
I guess instead of a trailer, more like a book, like the back of a book, basically. You know, where you get like a synopsis that tells you enough about what you're going to see, for you to want to have the context for it, for you to want to see what's going forward. So, you know, tune in for such and such. You know, how will this resolve? Find out. Even descriptions on like these videos, I still try to do that, even though obviously it's blind reactions, so it's slightly different. But, you know, I try to say like at least like something in there to, you know, clue people in, or if there's something different out of the review, then they can like see what to expect. That's how I do descriptions. You know, because I'm also quite different to writing descriptions in terms of all of the occulted descriptions are done by other people.
Yeah.
So they're usually like a sentence long, and I'm like, come on, guys, really? Except for last episode, and which we rebranded, so I was in charge of that one. So, you know, you tell me which description font you prefer. But yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Jacob, this one scene since we don't have the one line you say for Constable Crane, he's cameos here.
Oh, did I not send that? I recorded it. I'll send it to you afterwards.
Yeah, no, since I don't have it, I just have him just blankly talking for for like a few seconds. I don't know. Should be enough.
Okay.
But if you send me the line, I'll put it in the thing.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I have it recorded, so I'll send that to you.
That's what I did for now. That's what I did for now in the video production, or at least from a production standpoint right now. That's what I have.
Yeah. Yeah, so for gacha videos specifically, I would also include this, like, you know, like the assets you use. Other people include the programs that they use. Most of the programs I tend to use are paid for, so I ignore that part because I'm giving them enough compensation anyway. But yeah, that's something that people will do if they're interested in, like, you know, what's the setup this person has for programs. For assets, it's usually because, you know, like the free assets, like in general, that's, you know, part of like the agreement sometimes. Or alternatively, it's just a case of, you know, like the sound effects particularly. It's like if you go to YouTube for sound effects, then a lot of them will say, please credit like this channel in this particular way or something. And yeah, which sometimes has resulted in me tagging the original creators and them seeing their sound effects in action, which is, or hearing, I guess, would be more accurate. So, you know, it's It's fun when that happens sometimes. So yeah, that's what I was saying, Joe, for gacha videos. For general YouTube videos, you know, a description is at least, you know, something that's like fun to write and will, you know, hopefully will entice people who are on the fence about what they're going to see. But yeah, important for gacha too. Okay, now let's actually get on to the actual episode for whatever duration we may actually endure. I said before that I like the opening of In Media Res. I mean, clearly Christmas needs to be saved, so we are within like the first frame already in Titanus. So we're off to a good start here at the very least. So let's see how it continues. Without further ado, on with the review. I don't know why this character's running super slowly, but everyone else, I agree. Yeah, get out of dodge. Okay, I see what's happened here, because the walking cycles would have affected the carrying of the character. I actually remember something, when we first reviewed the Music Freaks on the Butter Bunch, like the first episode, I remember that, Aiden kind of like went like wild about the idea of, Jake picking up his tray and carrying it over, because in Gacha Life that was such a ludicrous concept. With Gacha Life 2, super easy, barely inconvenience, but, I guess it depends on which program they'd use for this specifically. Oh, wow. They're running towards the more intense fire. Interesting choice. Also, how does she get to the front of the queue again if everyone else is still running behind her much faster? And yes, I do recognize the Alpha Sisters OCs. Ah, okay, time to loop the sound effect. Alright. Not where I would have personally placed that, especially... Honestly, for a desolate wasteland like this, you could probably get away with, like, having the screams be silenced, Like, as time goes, like, fade down, because everyone's either fled or was unable to do so.
Oh, don't worry, you'll be fine, I promise.
Okay,
okay.
Okay, one thing I don't like about the captions here...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, voice acting is very good here. But one thing I don't like about the captions here is they have, like, character name, colon... Is that colon?
Yes.
I don't know, 2 dots. Character name...
It is, yes,
colon, line. I feel like it would be better if you just remove the character name. I don't know. I don't really like showing the character name on screen. I mean, unless, the character is directly saying their name. It's just like when this...
I mean... Yeah, for me, of course, whenever I've had non-voice acted videos, I've used the narrator function.
Yeah,
which,
but this
has
is
an option to put that in.
Also,
for, like, visual novel style.
Also,
even when I made a visual novel, that's also what I did.
Also, even when you show the characters' the characters' names aren't capital. Just a little thing there.
Yes, no, I was going to point that out if you didn't. Yeah, absolutely.
And normally there isn't a space between the colon and the character name and the colon. Normally there's no space, and then you have the space line as well. Yeah. Even just from a scripting standpoint, or at least when you're going to script it like this in this format.
Also, must be Christmas in Australia. The bushfires are crazy right now. There you go.
You think you'll be fine? Well, you're next.
You think what?
You're next. I'm coming after you.
Okay.
It's like that one scene in Austin Powers where they're about to like get run over, but it's like the slowest moving cart in the world. It's like no, and it like cuts out to like the big landscape shot. It's just not advancing.
I don't know. That gives me flashbacks to the Rick and Morty, like the slow uncle or whatever. The guy who got vaporized and he activated fire as he slowly was falling into like the vaporizer.
That might have been where they got inspired for that idea,
Uncle
but
slow.
Who knows?
Ollie, no!
No! Oh, okay. Yep. Yeet the child. Sure.
I also love how she got stabbed, but we didn't see her get stabbed. Like the stab was.
Yeah, you had a character who was actively charging forwards, and you didn't decide to use that as the.
You didn't show them on screen. They became invisible as well as their knife for the stab.
But yeah, they were invisible to us, but clearly the character was able to perceive them.
She rolled really high in perception. We just rolled a nat 1.
She had a really high strength check as well to, throw her child away as well.
The child. Can we have someone in a cult to eat a child? I want that to happen. It'd be funny.
I feel like that almost happened a couple of times.
I mean, there's the time Scooby kidnapped a baby and bit a pregnant lady.
Well, no, yeah, I was thinking more like the flaming child from the Girls' Night Out episode, or the cult child from the previous one. Yeah, a couple of times that could have happened. I also I also remember there was specifically a thing in Quest of Rising Sun that Vin mentioned was like a wild magic thing where there was just a screaming child, and the only way to silence the child would be to punt it. And he mentioned that as a DM to us, but we also point out this is before he knew like our playstyle, and he knew that we weren't going to do anything that our characters would not have the knowledge or heart to do. And so for both of those reasons, the child just kept screaming, because why would we think to kick the child?
Why would we punch?
And why would we think that would be the only solution?
Like, why would any of the characters in that scene be like, Doc would be like, you know what? I thought we punt the child. Like, Doc would never do that.
I mean, I know Hera might have stabbed it, but she was.
I mean,
already,
Hera
debating
would, but that's Hera. Let's be honest. Nathaniel and Doc would never. Hera maybe. Hera would. I think murder the child.
Obviously, Nathaniel was the source of the wild magic, so yeah, there's no way in any realm plausible that would have happened. So yeah, but again, that's how he learned our style, and that's how he learned that we were in it for the role play, not for the I guess what kind of moral decision would I as a player do? But yeah, no, that wouldn't have worked. Anyway, back to this. Slight issue with the aspect ratio here. Interesting that the custom backgrounds were all properly cropped for the video, but the gacha background itself isn't. Suggesting that maybe this was all edited like, in gacha itself minus the snow effect, which is going over the borders, by the way. I gotta point that out.
No, I don't. I think this was actually a custom background too, because the grave has the mother with the lower opacity. So I think this is.
Oh yeah, that's well. I mean, there is a way to do that in gacha. You can actually shrink down a character to that degree in the scales,
but like opacity.
And, tint them. There's character tint in Gacha Club. That's an option.
No, this is Gacha Life. Animate poses.
Well, if it's okay, well in that case, never mind. It's impossible. Okay, now we're going. Yeah.
The snow stops falling for a second.
Maybe that was why the aspect ratio was. Oh no, never mind, and it's being cropped again.
Also, ow, ow, ow! Wow, what a jeez. Anyways, anyways, one thing I don't like there is I hate how the grave has the mother's face. No grave. I mean, I guess maybe some graves, but barely any graves have like the face of the person.
Yeah, usually it's the name because that's what you used to call.
Going back to fallen angles. Fallen angles. anyways, Luna's grave. Spoilers. Luna dies. Spoilers, but she's dead. But that was like she died like a year ago. Not a year ago in the Fallen Angels universe, but like a year ago
by releases. Yes.
Yeah, maybe it was a year and a half ago. Yeah, it was a while ago.
Something like yes.
Anyways, Luna's been dead. But like when we see her grave in episode 7, it has her death date, or not her death date, like the year that she died and the year she survived. Yeah, at her funeral with her name.
That is how most gravestones work. Correct. Another thing I say, speaking of going back, in yesterday's review, I believe in the witch episode, A Witch's Secret. I said that the main character for some reason went to bed in like their thickest clothing. I guess this character goes to bed facing away from the pillows, incidentally, but also in a full hoodie. You are going to boil. I don't care how many holes you made to puncture for your hair to get through. You're still going to boil in that thing.
What time is it?
Adventure time.
Oh my gosh, 7:30. I am gonna be so late.
Let me not fall with direction of gravity, I guess. Let me take my hoodie off as well, my pajama hoodie that everyone owns. I'm gonna remove. Also, what a fancy dressing room. Bear in mind that, the bathrooms are already a thing in Gacha. You didn't need to go, like, this extra much. So, this is either, like, a statement on this character's, like, wealth, or just, I don't know, their fanciness, or, like, this happened to be, like, the biggest room and they put their clothes in. Okay. Oh, and this, like, blinking thing there, maybe it might be, like, one of the, like a Beowulf background, I can imagine, or a Beowulf-style background.
I mean, this animation's pretty cool. I don't know where they got it from, but it's cool.
Maybe it was done by them. That's also possible. Although, judging by the shrinking of the character here, I don't know. She just got Kirby'd. The train opened and Kirby swallowed her. Okay.
Does the train get Christmas powers then?
It's the Polar Express. Okay, this background I recognize. This is a Beowulf one.
Swing, swing, swing.
Exactly.
Although the background's moving rather fast in the back.
Yeah, which by the way, honestly,
really
like the swing. Yeah, honestly, the swinging thing would not usually happen in a train because, you know, that's how, like, relativity works. Unless the train was open and there's wind blowing from the outside, in which case it would be, like, swept away anyway, so that would not matter.
Oh, God. That'd be awful.
Yeah. Yeah, we point out the blinking lights. Yeah. I can say from experience that having a train move at a decent velocity and slowing down is not easy. Oh, and here comes the same animation again. Alright. It's so nice, we'll see it twice.
Just slides off screen.
It spits you out, yeah. Ah, more Alpha Sisters back. There's extras. Oh, wait, hold on. There's actually dialogue. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Wow, this school really is.
Okay, so one thing that also annoys me here is just the fact that we established earlier that when characters speak, their name and text goes on screen. But all of a sudden, now their name and text isn't on screen.
Maybe when they think they don't do that.
But it would still be, because you still have to keep it consistent. Even when you're thinking, you can still leave the text on screen. Any line should have text on screen.
You would think. I'm just wondering. Speaking of text on screen, hi Ghost Kitty, welcome.
See, now we got animated posing. No more sliding.
I could have used the subtitles there because the crowd sounds being so loud.
Yeah. Oh, now the text is gone.
I'm not. I'm.
Also, the text is just gone now, too. The text is also on screen gone. Why'd you have it in the first scene, then, if you're gonna just get rid of it in the subsequent scene?
Yeah, the scene, weirdly enough, like, the scene that had, like, all the screaming in it, like, required it less than the scene right now. I feel like I'm listening to Animal Crossing dialogue.
So, doesn't mean you can
be a jerk?
Doesn't mean you can
be a jerk? I don't know. What is the sound mixing? What is knockoff Caitlyn? Why is he arguing knockoff Caitlyn? I'm confused.
Right. Well, I can promise you one thing. This video is not going to get any awards, any nominations from me for sound mixing or for voice direction. Look how angry I am.
What did you say? Speak up.
Another
Sadie.
thing it's not going to get. Yeah. Like if you're going to make like visuals, like, here's the thing. The Alpha Sisters do this too, where like they actually do the visuals first for videos, and then they get the voice actors afterwards, which is fine to do if you're prepared to redirect people, which they are not, and I've criticized them for it in the past. But yeah, in this, if that's how this was done, then you need to like make sure the voice actors match the visuals that you have. The officers have a good way of getting around this, or a somewhat good way. I still would prefer to see the script, but I do like how, like, whenever I recorded for them, they sent me the screenshots of the episode of the lines themselves, so I could see what Ivan even looked like. It's not a perfect solution. I still think, yeah, the full script would be the best, but it's something accounting for that. And here it seems like they have no context, which means that, yeah, it's easier, at least I think in general, to start with the audio first and then have the visuals match that, because then you can actually account for that and you don't have this huge disparity. Usually anyway, assuming that you're the person editing the scene. If you've got a team of people, then it's kind of like a moot point, but still. They can use it. They can use the audio. It still helps. But if you're going to do the other way around as you're the one person, then you have to be good at voice directing, or like be prepared to voice direct so that you can fix issues like this.
Where on earth did you get that Santa hat from?
Oh. Okay, this actor I heard So that's good delivery right there.
I got this Santa hat from Walmart. I think I look very good in it.
What?
I told you not to get that from Walmart!
Okay, I'm
Dang.
How dare you support the big business conglomerates? You know, buy your family stores. You know, defy capitalism. I don't know.
sorry.
Oh,
Okay,
now
guess we'll never
text
see
is
them
back.
again.
Now text is back. Pick a style.
Yeah, this is normally how the officers do it. They have the text on the screen as well as the shots. That's how they would normally give lines, but yeah.
I mean, with the way these voice actors are delivering their lines, they probably should have text on screen. It's like that one time we had to add text on screen for Mrs. Dicer in like season 2 because we couldn't understand her, so we had to subtitle her. It's like, oh
yeah, I have that. By no means am I the only person who's done that. Like, yeah, like that's also been a thing in like a couple of other instances. I think I did that with I almost did that with the Empress one time as well. I think it was like, you know, one line that was like it was whispered. It was whispered. It was whispered too well, so the microphone didn't pick it up. So it's like, I've got frozen. There's more like, I've got frozen. Sometimes with these things, you know, even we can't like go back and like, you know, tell people because they're not available. Sometimes you want to. If you've got deadlines for videos, then you have to get them out. So I get it from that perspective. But with this one, I think it was somewhat implied there was a deadline. Maybe they're trying to make it for Gacha Fest, but you know, this came out on December 6th. So as far as Christmas goes, they're still ahead of the game, so to speak.
I love seeing these decorations on screen.
That's my favorite moment so far. Like the way she was just like spaced out. I feel like I would have done that too in this situation.
Sorry about that. Yeah, my mom died when I was 3.
What?
What?
Where did that come from?
Okay.
Oh, yes, classic you jump scaring people. I know that you've done that. Hey, you got me this time. My mum died when I was 3 before my very eyes. Like, there's a missing gap somewhere there.
God, it's giving. Remember the D&D episode where Aaron in the D&D world said, "Oh yeah, my parents died by horrible puns." It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's like, just kidding. They were murdered by orcs right in front of me.
When I was 5, my parents died in a fire in front of me. There was nothing I could do. Anyway.
I mean, that's why I'm in Mermaid Tales, Aaron. Technically, he may be.
Yeah, I was thinking of Mara from Journey to the Quest, but yes, that also.
Don't worry, you have to.
Don't worry, you have.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think there's one very obvious issue with that dialogue there, and that issue is.
Who is she?
Ollie, these are my friends. Jay.
Wait.
I'll always have you. Anyways, I guess you're new here.
You're new here. You meet my friends. We're friends now. You told me about your traumatic past. Anyways, look at my friends. I love pacing. Pacing is my special hobby.
Oh my goodness, wait. Reminds me of yesterday I was performing at the Cows event in my choir. This small girl came to us with a dog and said, she has a tumor in her leg and she's 12 years old.
What? Okay.
I guess if this character is still relatively young, maybe they'd be like a bit more blunt. Again, it's, you know, non-distinct because time has passed again. So
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're teenagers. I think they're teenagers here, not.
All I know for sure is that she is above 3.
Hi.
That was rude. They cut away from Angel before she finished speaking. Good establishing shots. All right.
Oliver, shut up! No, more like you shut
How about the background noise? Shut up.
Yeah, honestly, true. But also, look, neither of them have their mouths open at this point.
Oliver, shut up! No, more like you shut
Oh, sorry, they're talking to Oliver on the right. Okay.
Who said that? Who do you think? Just a fringe. Excuse me? Oh, good one, Jaden.
You're a deaf one, Mr. Grinch.
Oh,
No
God.
sound is reaching my ears.
Oh, that was the bell. You all are dismissed.
Okay, what was the point of the
What a
class
productive
scene?
class.
What was the point? No, like, here's the thing. I don't think I personally don't think class scenes need to have any educational on it, but at least class scenes give character building or character introductions or something. What did that class scene do besides have the characters yell at each other? Which I'm really disliking their friendship right now because they don't seem to like each other at all. I've only seen them yell at each other and be mean to each other. How like I don't know, like
I do have a minor counterpoint to that. In the Many Mrs. and Mrs. Dysart, that's how they start.
Yeah, but they're not
And
all
this is
friends.
episode, you know.
They're not all friends in the main Mrs. and Mrs. Dysart besides technically Franklin and Tari. Franklin and Tari are the only two people who are canonically friends in that class. I mean, like Zoe and Evelyn don't like each other. Todd and Tari don't really have the best relationship.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, and the whole point of the story is, through Greek mythology, they learn to get along or like discover more about themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but,
like, obviously, that's an example of a school series that's primarily focused on the education side. And I'll say this, this is where like Ed and I differ as well. Like, I think that at least in like once in a while for a series set in a school, they need to like have some lessons because otherwise there's not very much point showing the classes. Because you could very easily have had that exact interaction, in like the cafeteria, after school, during a break of some kind, depending on the system that you have and how old they are.
In the case of schools, though, at least schools give a good point for younger characters to connect in a good setting for everyone to actually interact in an actual like school setting, even if you're not doing anything with the school in particular. Just as a point of connection between characters. But like, but like again, I don't like friendships where it feels like the characters literally just don't like each other despite being all friends and they don't ever seem to agree or be nice to each other in any sense. Like they just seem to actually genuinely dislike each other.
Yeah.
And yet they're supposed to be friends. It's like you guys kind of seem like you just hate each other. You kind of don't seem like you like each other at all.
It's a very difficult balance as well because that's an issue that my street kind of ran into a couple of times in relation to Caitlin, Nicole, and Lucinda. Not necessarily all to each other. Nicole and Lucinda are probably quite cool with each other, but I don't know. But yeah, that's one thing that's like, oh yeah, like those relationships, like they would fall apart. They were in too close proximity. That's fine, I feel like that's the situation where like if people weren't best friends, they'd be worst enemies. That's what Ray and Julius are. So like that's so I play around with that too.
Mutant Girl AU, Julia. What if Raina and Julius never became friends? And like, oh my god, in that AU, Raina is a part of like Pop's group, and they're all and then Julius is like doing his own thing, and maybe he's friends with like Liam and Brian, and it's like they like have a rivalry with each other. It's like a whole thing.
Oh yeah, okay, I guess.
Oh my god, we can make that a dream episode. Dream AU
I mean, technically, we did say that Pop kind of like sniped people who didn't like have any other connections and like engineered them to worship her. So yeah, like that would technically work.
Also, it wouldn't be the first time that Raina fell for a horrible person.
In that situation,
not romantically.
Yeah, like in that,
like,
in that situation, it would. Yeah, in that situation, it probably would have been the first time. It wouldn't be the first
but
time
it's not the first time her character could easily be manipulated. That's just her character. She's easily manipulated by people. It's great.
Yes, precisely. Another running theme. Like she wants a massive group of friends. That was one thing she's always like established.
Hopefully no one ruins this for us.
Oh, but someone will ruin it.
Hey, didn't you murder my mom? Shouldn't you be in jail?
Yeah.
Also, wait, how do we all know you? How do we all know you?
Wait a second. There's two Phillips. There was in the previous scene. Hold on a second. I'd like to go back again. Hey, look at this.
Oliver, shut up!
Yep, 2 Phillips.
2 Phillips.
Both lowercase, I guess. All right then. Anyway, back to Beethoven's 5th, I
Hopefully
think.
no one ruins this for us.
Oh, but someone will ruin it.
Philip?
What?
School music, sure.
Also, how do you
I
know
just came
Philip?
here
Why how do
to
you know?
ruin this.
Maybe it is the same Philip after all.
Oh, I remember you.
He really was the Grinch.
You're the one that killed my mother when I was 3 years old! Wait,
Also, you remember that? You remember that? You were 3.
You remember the face of the... Yeah.
You were 3. You remember that specifically thing.
hmm
what?
Oh, boo-hoo. Shut up.
No.
Wow, okay. Wait, where are we now?
More like
We
you shut
teleported.
up. Yeah, Grinch!
I
What?
am not Grinch.
You may not be Grinch, but you're broccoli!
What?
Imagine
happened?
imagine you end up meeting the person who murdered your parents right in front of you, and all you could do is call them broccoli.
Okay.
Imagine if Batman did that. I finally tracked you down after all these years. I got one thing to say to you. You're broccoli.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, did he also set fire to the town? Is this what this man did?
A pyromaniac piece of broccoli.
Hey!
What? Oh, okay. Now I
Oh,
set the
never
wrong
mind.
fire.
Speaking of setting the town on fire, I guess let me take you back the X amount of time ago to when you were 3 years old. All right, then.
Okay. Or he just set the whole forest on fire. What? Oh, okay, she died.
I mean, I don't know why she thought she'd be good at that because, you know, she has no combat training to our knowledge.
Wait, she got stabbed in the chest. How is she still standing? Girl, you got stabbed in the chest.
Why? Yeah, she got stabbed in the chest and has wounds in her eyes, which is a classic Gacha life thing, by the way.
Everyone's so bloodied out. What
See?
happened?
Yeah.
I told you
Where are we now? Why does every 5 seconds the background change?
win.
Oh, you didn't win just yet.
How you what? How'd you get demon powers? Why? Why?
Forget that. I guess she does have some training because she can fire the Kamehameha. All right, then.
Okay, so she
What just
killed herself.
happened?
You said
Okay, no, so it was the same Philip.
evil.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait a minute. They're the same age, right? Which means that if she was 3 when, like, her mother was killed, the mother was killed by a 3-year-old goblin demon. Also, Christmas has not been mentioned once in this video yet. I mean, we've mentioned, like, the whole dress as Santa thing. But by Christmas savers, they mean, like, they just saved someone, and it happened to be Christmas. And that's it.
Gosh, I'm so sorry.
Maybe.
Yeah, gosh, I'm so sorry. I mean, wow, killing your mother? What a bummer, right?
Maybe the Grinch man was trying to destroy Christmas, and they de-evilified him. They
Yeah, they de-evilized it. Yeah, I know what we're going to say, yes.
I guess.
I am Santa Claus. Anyway. And once again, there's one person running at a different speed to everyone else. Another person moonwalking. Sure, right then. Wake me up when the video ends. That's Ghost Kitty right now.
Okay, guys, we need to say Merry Christmas together, okay?
Merry Christmas to who? To Nappa? This really is Dragon Ball.
Such a Dever.
1, 2, 3.
Merry Christmas.
End the video.
Is this kind of like? It's kind
Oh,
of like
that's her
the,
mom. Her mom is named Napper.
I guess.
Anyways, there's something.
Christmas savers. Gotcha mini.
Ah, okay, this is copyrighted. Okay.
Director.
Okay,
Angel.
Okay.
No wonder 5 minutes is just credits. Of course it is.
Okay, so there is something at the end of the video if you want to skip past the credits.
Okay, before we do that, I will say one thing. This also is an Alpha Sisters thing. They do their credits like this, and they also warp the song. So it is either a cover of theirs, or or it's so non-distinct that it probably will not trigger copyright. That's why it sounds so warped. That's why it's like.
Why is it slow?
Because that's how they avoid copyright. That's why I was saying even their singing competitions, they sort of like warp the sound they warp the soundtracks.
I mean, I guess here's to see the voice actors. Why are the credits so slow?
Yeah, no, it normally isn't that slow for them. I think it's because they're trying to fit like the whole song in. It's like when they do like the animals thing, but like the animals one was actually also a cover. I think it was done by like Jeff the Killer as well.
Oh God!
The iron brain on you.
Tonight, hunt you down, eat you alive. Just like animals, like animals.
Yeah, the whole song was done like that, by the way. Full thing. So yeah, that's why it's such a long thing, because they're trying to stretch it so that so they can match the Alpha Sisters' inspiration, so to speak. CBeebies fan. I actually know a CBeebies presenter.
Can we like speed the video? Can you mess the video?
Yeah, we can speed the video up, but we're not going to listen to the song, so it doesn't really matter. Usually they'll have like other characters appear at this point, but I guess they haven't. I don't own the music here. Yeah, we could have told you that. Don't steal this mini movie or copy it. You know what? I think we're safe.
Yeah,
I think
think we plan to. I don't know why. It's just this video. I don't feel the need to. It's shocking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, another Alphasis thing, by the way. I think a lot of people will mention. I think April Moon also said this. Maybe like that's what they both got from that group.
Okay, there's a scene after this. I don't know how the scene connects to the rest of the movie. It's just a scene.
All right. Wait a second. Actually, I've got an idea. Wait, so you just released... Wait, is it just a Christmas song, or is it like like the full music video? Because actually, I could play your Christmas song over these credits and see if it actually ends up.
I mean, I don't have the most amount of time.
No, neither do I. Because I mean, this video was meant to be fast anyway, so that I could actually get to bed sooner. So we're not looking for something new to review today, but we will we'll bear that in mind.
We'll add it to whatever review in the future. Although we are doing AFMA tomorrow. We're doing the AFMA if we review something. AFMA.
Yeah. Just remember when Carl Winters would be rolled up with a lever, just picture someone rolling up the credits with one of them.
Oh God.
Wait, it's a lyric video? Okay, alright, let's go. Hold on, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put it over the video.
How you gonna do that?
I'm gonna I just download the audio and play it at the same time. It's fairly straightforward. Okay, here we go. If I search up your name, actually, your channel name, I come up with like the second result is actually just Bond's cover of Cast Out. Okay, here we go. So I've got that. Open up the downloader. Like the classic thing of whenever someone asks me to put like images on the screen, the same issue happens. Yeah. So while I prepare this, I'll definitely say some of the editing in this was was quite interesting. Like with the few establishing shots, the custom backgrounds sourced from different places. If only they were cropped correctly, it would have like helped.
Well, like this video was so fast, where it was really hard to get a grasp on anything. Like there wasn't just a lot of substance here. Like you have like the whole him becoming a goblin thing, killing the mom, but like that feels like it's all brushed off, removed very quickly. Like, yep, yeah, here we go. Yep, here's plot. We saved Christmas, I guess, from the Grinch, I guess.
There is, there is like a song, by the way. It's like I don't know what it's called, but it's the something, it goes like this, and the something about the cavalry, like that one. There's only like one line in that song at the end of like each chorus that like ties it to Christmas, and then sleigh bells, and they made it into a Christmas song. So it feels like that kind of thing was like tacked on. And I've said that a lot today, actually.
This just really isn't that great of a video. The voice acting isn't good. I don't think the story is good enough to even hold it up.
The voice acting is inaudible. We can't judge it because the sound mixing is so bad that it was hard to make out the dialogue, especially when there was no text to support it halfway through. I can now confidently say that it was also just like a creative choice at the beginning. No, it would have been sustained throughout, but they just kind of forgot.
which is a lazy choice where it's like random text came and went as the video went on.
All right, here we go. It's sorry, gone.
Yeah, I do not enjoy this video at all. It's not good.
I would say I didn't enjoy it at all, but it's definitely not going to get any nominations from me, as I say as one of the judges. All right, here we go. Let's go back to the beginning, for the sake of the bit, and let's listen to a non-copyrighted Christmas song for the end of this video.
Hello, I'm your dead mother. I'm an angel.
Also, it's Christmas. I should mention that.
There are lots of things that start with C. Croutons, cars, and cuddles and cheese. But it's
and cavalry.
just one thing that makes the reindeer grow invisible wings.
Makes the reindeer grow invisible wings. Oh, okay.
Probably knew that it's Christmas. Hooray! But to get those warm hats, remember this day.
Is this meant to be a duet? Because that sounds like a... You're trying to put like a different key there.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. Yes, it is. I like how that's said like so jovially, that line there.
It's Christmas today, but you probably knew that it's Christmas. Hooray! But to get those warm hats, remember this day when your belly gets so stuffed. Man in the sleigh, circumnavigating's rough. It's Christmas.
Stuffed and rough, yeah, nice though.
Christmas.
Can't get over this Christmas thing, yeah.
Finally, the year has ended.
Oh, it's in time with the credits now. Ooh, and the splendid, nice rhyme there.
And you wonder how you're not insane. It's Christmas today, but you probably knew that it's Christmas. Hooray! Better get those warm hats. Remember this day when your belly gets so stuffed. Big man in a sleigh, circumnavigating's rough. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Oh, you're getting excited. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas. That's how Coach Morales says it's Christmas. It's Christmas. Okay, well, the song.
It's still going. That was like. It's starting again. The song is starting again.
The song ended.
And the credits are still continuing.
It's Christmas.
We're halfway through.
Honestly, the song is a vibe. It's actually kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I think that I think they only said how it was like, the parts are meant to be like spoken. I can tell what you're trying to do there. Similarly, actually, to I've like recently watched Ant Farm. In the music in Ant Farm particularly has a lot of like speak singing, which is surprising considering that their main guy's a musical prodigy, but that's part of the whole point is like her singing. So whenever they try to imitate her songs, they start off by like speak singing, and that was a whole separate thing. But yeah, like but usually like the speak singing in that is like either done like in some sort of like effect in the background, like calling all the monsters, not like that. Or they'll actually it would become like some sort of like a chant, because I felt like the kind of the idea we're trying to do was like, it's Christmas, hooray, something, like that kind of thing, rather than like, it's Christmas, hooray, and now I'm back to singing, so
it's Christmas
so yeah,
today.
Similar issues with that we would have like with like the voice acting and some of these things where people seem to like be holding themselves back to some degree. I mean, we've talked about like like lack of like belting, so like using mostly your head voice, in for these in general. But like Bond's already mentioned that I guess it's like the speaking equivalent of that like setback that you have. Also, it does feel like it would have been like a duet actually. Which hey, if you want like I have someone for a duet, I got you. Guessing the last part of the song like that, like it's Christmas, maybe. Oh, wait, hold on. This is the part. The credits ended. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. Merry Christmas.
And you look really good in that ponytail, by the way. Thanks, Holly. I did that, actually. I
Most people
love
do.
this.
I'm glad you liked.
Did you just rip her ponytail in half? Okay.
Jaden, I told you not to touch.
I'm sorry, okay? What on earth was that? I think it's Oliver
What on earth is any of this?
chasing after Jaden
I don't
again.
know.
Holly,
I don't
have
know
you
how
seen
this
my
ties
phone
in with the rest of
anywhere?
the video.
No, Philip, I haven't seen it anywhere.
I know you have it.
I might have broken it. What are you doing? You're not supposed to tell him that.
Wait, you what? Holly!
Yeah, what
Let me
likable
very
character?
slowly punch you. Okay, with those sound effects, I think they, you know, like they're like much faster in cartoons. I think it's because they loop that twice, like each of the characters. They got like that kind of thing, so it feels like it's fast. Otherwise, you get up with this.
Philip, stop beating up Holly. She didn't even do anything.
Okay,
She broke his
fine.
phone! What do you mean? She did do something!
Mhm.
She didn't even do anything. She did. She broke his phone. Not that I'm saying you should beat him up. That is not what I'm saying. But she did do something.
Mhm.
I'll stop hitting her. And if you do that to my phone again, you're dead.
Oh, damn, girl, your hair got ruined.
I feel like that's not the worst thing that has happened right now. Her glasses are intact and her face isn't bruised, so that's already improvements. Okay.
What was that?
Alright, thanks
Girls,
for
you might
choosing.
need to look.
It's a siren. It's SpongeBob's alarm clock. I don't know. Oh, and that's it. Okay. Oh, so that's what they were doing at the start when, I guess, when everyone died. As you know, no, they weren't, because they were in the present day. Forget that. All right, well, there's nothing else to say about that one, because nothing of significance happened. So, yeah. Thanks everyone for watching this. Please leave a like or dislike, because your opinion matters. As I've done so already, Merry Christmas, and on that note, until next time, farewell.